Well, we know Wall Street can be a real tough place to work, and former Bank of America executive is now speaking out about it. Sally Krawcheck, former president of the Global Wealth and Investment Management at BofA, said her dismissal was like, quote, a random act of violence. Liz Peek and Heather Hansen are back. Joining us also the host of Strange Inheritance, Jamie Colby. All right, Jamie, you're a very successful woman. You're a lawyer. You're a TV star. She is a very successful.
You can just stop there.
I was afraid to go too far. But listen, a random act of violence, I feel, is taking it too far. You can argue whether or not she was a scapegoat at a time when they had to pick a lot of scapegoats when the market was falling apart. But a random act of violence.
That's not a term that you throw around lightly. And as a lawyer, you really have to have the facts to back that up. The things that I see she's complaining about, like they dropped me from their Christmas card list, 96% of the employees, I would say thank you, Sally, because now you don't have to send them a Christmas card back. And the other things, but someone wouldn't accept her invitation on LinkedIn. Look, I am a woman who has always supported women. I have always reached behind to help another woman along. If Sally's trying to defend herself, complaining is not the way to do it. You just don't get things like that. And I disagree that women have a harder time networking than men. Hard work pays off, period.
What do you think, Liz?
I think
you've met her before, right?
Yes, women are brilliant networkers. I came from Wall Street. I was a partner of a Wall Street firm. And guess what? It's a tough world. She ended up twice in her career, very, very prominent positions, but the wrong end of a power struggle, both at Citigroup and also at Bank of America. This has nothing to, it wasn't random. She could kind of have lined up the personalities going forward and sort of the importance of the businesses that she ran in the overall mix, and she could have forecast what was going to happen. And my guess is at some level she probably knew that. So random, no. Violent, no. Let's keep words like that are so-called trigger words for serious issues.
And Heather, she walked away with a lot of cash, but you've got a sort of some sympathy for her.
Well, it's not so much sympathy. I mean, listen, it was an interview. It's not like she just came out and said it. And she said it felt like, and she's entitled to her feelings. On top of that, what she has done since then, she's created this Elevate. She's helped women. She's now starting a women's investment firm. I mean, she's really done a lot with what sounds like just a bad deal. She's taken a bad deal and turned it around.
But does using words like that, I mean, we understand the power of words, and certainly someone who has been as accomplished as she understands the power of words too. She knew that was going to hit really hard. Does that actually discourage young women from even trying to follow her path?
I don't think so. I think most young women are strong and confident, and she's actually encouraging them to be so in her business. And that young, strong, confident women are not going to be discouraged by words like that. I think that they see them for what they are. And
random act of violence, it discourages me.
You know what disappoints me, though, about her? And I don't know her, and I don't know her case or her employment history, but I can tell you this. If you don't have an attitude of gratitude, especially at the top, you're not setting the example that we want for young women.